made great performance strides with the 1978 to 1983 turbo 3.8-liter V6, but in 1984 it got really serious. Horsepower was bumped to 200 for 1984. The only American performance car with a higher horsepower rating for the 1984 model year was the Chevrolet Corvette, which came standard with a 205 horsepower 5.7-liter crossfire injection V8. The horsepower bump was due to Buick ditching the carburetor and going with a new sequential fuel injection SFI induction system. SFI was a sophisticated computer-controlled port injection system which used one fuel injector per cylinder. Two fuel rails, one on each side of the engine, delivered the fuel to the individual fuel injectors, which sprayed fuel directly into each cylinder. The Chevrolet Corvette would not get a port fuel injection delivery system like this until 1985. Same was true for the Pontiac Trans Am and Chevrolet Camaro Z28 and its Camaro IROC Z brother. Ford Mustang fans had to wait until 1986 for this type of system. Buick's Turbo V6 was not just a regular player, it was a real contender, and as the horsepower war was really heating up by 1984, its Turbo V6 had the competition beginning to really sweat. And if that wasn't enough, Buick brought back the Grand National for 1984, but instead of being a low production special edition, it was now Buick's top-of-the-line performance model. The Grand National exterior was now only available in black, which gave it a menacing look to back up its mandatory Turbo V6 under the hood. Also worth noting, along with being available in different Regal models, the Turbo 3.8-liter SFI V6 was also available in the 1984 to 1985 Buick Riviera. For 1985, the Turbo V6 was a 1984 model year carryover. Horsepower stayed at 200. However, some of the competition had caught up. For 1985, the Mustang GT had a serious infusion of horsepower in its top performance motor, the 5.0-liter 4-barrel HO V8, which now had 210 horsepower. The Camaro Z28 and Camaro IROC Z now had a new optional engine, the 5-liter twin-port injection V8 rated at 215 horsepower. The 1985 Grand National may have slipped a little behind this competition. However, it still had very respectable performance numbers, with 0 to 60 miles per hour taking 7.5 seconds and the quarter mile occurring in 15.7 seconds at 87 miles per hour, as reported in Car and Driver magazine, July 1985. As a comparison, the 5.0-liter 4-barrel HO-powered 1985 Mustang GT, which came standard with a 5-speed manual transmission, launched from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.08 seconds and performed the quarter mile in 15.51 seconds. Motor Trend magazine, October 1984 issue. This shows just how close performance-wise the 1985 Grand National, which was only available with a 4-speed automatic transmission, was to the hottest performance Mustang for 1985. The Grand National's performance is even more impressive when you consider the Mustang GT, with a 3,013-pound curb weight, had a tremendous weight advantage over the much heavier Grand National, which had a curb weight of 3,460 pounds. Most surely had the Grand National been able to shave off almost 500 pounds to match the Mustang GT's curb weight, the Grand National would have beat the 1985 Mustang GT, which had a 10 horsepower advantage. The 1984 to 1985 Buick Turbo 3.8-liter SFI V6 was indeed a game changer, but this wasn't the pinnacle for this great motor. Buick was just getting warmed up. The best was yet to come.